A former US soldier has an interesting take on why America is where it is right now as a country, and he connects it with white supremacy. Watch this clip, we'll come back and discuss.
You know, you invaded our country, you blew our neighborhoods up, started realizing maybe we're the bad guys. So, you know, coming back home, getting off the Kool-Aid and realizing what my country really is, which is a place where white supremacy has never been held accountable. White supremacy is the root of this whole thing, and it's never been held accountable. There's never been a time where we corrected the wrongs of white supremacy. And so we're taught from a young age to put our hand over our heart.
He couldn't be more clearer. He believes America is in the position that America is in right now is because white supremacy was never checked. And the driving force of the country was actually to force itself and its belief, or at least the leaders' belief, of ruling over the world and pushing their own narrative and pushing their supremacy on others. They go and invade a country because they believe that they're entitled to whatever is there. They recruit their own people, the soldiers that they recruit, in a predatory manner. They'll tell them that they'll give them all these things, as he said, socialism. They push socialism to the soldiers, but then they send them off to defend capitalism.
We offer our soldiers socialism to go abroad and defend capitalism. And I was too poor to say no. I was in the Army from 2001 to 2014, served in Iraq and Afghanistan.
And in his personal experience, the more he saw what's going on, the more he detached himself, the more he couldn't really do what he was supposed to do. And that's a man with a conscience. And not a lot of people can say that, although we've seen a lot of former soldiers with PTSD. They go out there, they serve their country, they believe that they're doing the right thing, they're being patriotic, they literally sacrifice their lives, and then they understand eventually that what they were doing is wrong. What they were doing in other countries was wrong, most importantly because of the lies that they were told, the propaganda that was pushed on them, and they come back home with a lot of issues. They can't comprehend, they can't understand why they did what they did just because someone packaged it as protecting the sovereignty of your country, as you being patriotic. But then when they realized that they were unaliving innocent people, they were actually there for a different reason than what they were told, they get messed up and they don't know how to cope with that. And after they're back, they're not even protected. They're not even taken care of. We see a lot of stories coming out of the United States of America, their own soldiers that served their country, believing that they're standing for what is right. They are on the streets. They don't have support. They don't have medical. They're not really taken care of after the fact, and they end up homeless and they suffer and they don't know how to get out of the situation that they have put themselves in. And this man really put it in a perfect way where people can understand from the perspective of the army, the actual human beings that are given guns, that are given ammunition to go to other countries and fight someone else's battle, fight to take resources from those people that probably thought that these soldiers are coming here to defend us, to protect us. Because if you've noticed, in a lot of this foreign intervention or foreign troops being sent to other lands, foreign lands, they are almost welcome. They're given a huge land to build their base. They are given special privileges. And then eventually, after years go by, the people wake up and realize, oh my goodness, we actually sold ourselves. We actually did not benefit from this relationship. It actually hurt us and our people. So that's the conversation we've been having for the longest time, but then it's interesting to hear from someone that went to war on behalf of the US and his regrets and what he's learned. Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about what this former US soldier has to say about the US Army. I'm Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.